Hi guys, we just shot a video on Beaducation Live on Facebook and edited it for you. It's my 3 easiest ways to polish metal. And Lisa's not with us today, but I'm gonna show you some great tricks. Come on, let's check it out. Welcome to Beaducation Facebook Live. I am here on my own, pretending Lisa's beside me because she is on her way to Beadfest Santa Fe. Hi Lisa, hi Aisha, she's going with Aisha too. And we are here today, we're gonna talk to you about polishing. But I am here alone, but I also do have Claudia and Laura from customer service on the other side here who will be chiming in. My favorite way, go-to fast way to polish blanks is the Pro Polish Pad. It's a 2x2 square. It has micro abrasives in it. It's spongy, it's foldable. You can do anything with this. You can polish it until both sides are black, then you throw it away. The only thing you don't want to do is ever get it wet. When you get it wet, it gets gooey and it kind of has a goo that goes on to the blank. But you can use this with any metal. We get questions all the time, customer service, can you use this with gold filled? Can you use this with silver filled? Yes is the answer. Gold filled and silver filled are not to be confused with gold plated and silver plated. It is 14 karat gold and sterling silver mechanically bonded to brass or copper. And it's not gonna come off. I've had pieces for 15 years that I've worn of gold filled, and I've used the Pro Polish and Cloth to polish it up, which they actually don't tarnish all that much too. And I live over on the coast, so that's kind of nice. But the gold is still on there, looking fabulous. I'm going to show you guys in just a little bit, I'll have Claudia bring the camera down, how this actually polishes up metal so well. Our second go-to is steel wool. Steel wool, you're probably thinking, oh, I got some of that underneath my sink, I'll grab it. Don't grab the stuff under the sink. This is 4/0. That is 0.000, very fine steel wool. It almost is like angel hair. And the thing that I love about this is it provides a satin finish. So the mirror finish that you get with the Pro Polish Pad, which is beautiful, sometimes, you have your pendant on when you're running, you're in the shower, you're sweating, whatever. I go with a satin finish because that way it's a little dirt, a little oil or whatever, it's still gonna look really great. So that's what we use the steel wool for, which is awesome. I love the steel wool for aluminum because aluminum being one of my favorite metals, in addition to pewter, which doesn't tarnish at all, which is why I love it, is softer to stamp on, so it doesn't hurt your arm. I mean, it's just so smooth. Just a little tap will stamp that aluminum. But because you could get little tiny scratches from like wearing a crystal on it, or a little, people looking at stuff, a baby scratch, the steel wool, which you're not going to polish while it's on your body like that, but that was kind of funny, is a great way of kind of giving it that satin finish and kind of making it look a little protected like that. Our third favorite way to polish is the tumbler, which this is the canister to the tumbler. And I just want to show you, this is the one we use in the back. I was so scared of this tool when I first started here 7 years ago. Someone told me, oh, go tumble those blanks. And I said, okay. And then I went over to where the tumbler was and I said, I have no idea how to use this. But click on over to just put in Tumbler in our search on our website. We have an amazing product video where Kate shows you how to use the tumbler. It's easy peasy. You just put a dot of Shine Bright, or you can even use your dishwashing soap, just a dot of that. I mean, we actually even use a little, with some water and your shot. I was like, shot, put shot in, what is it? This is shot, it's steel. You put this in there with your water, and we'll show you in the product video the dimensions. Put it right on the roller. You walk away 30 minutes, 45 minutes later, you threw in 35 blanks, mixed metals. You could throw in your copper, you could throw in your aluminum, you could throw in your rings, your wedding ring, and then you open it up and you pour it out, pour the shot out. We have something like this, nice little strainer, so nothing goes down your sink. Your blanks will be, and your rings or whatever, will be gorgeous mirror finish. Have any of you guys used a tumbler? Shout it out. Say that you have or you haven't. It's fantastic. It's probably the best $70 you will ever spend. So that's the tumbler. And I am going to, Laura, Claudia, if you can think of anything I'm not thinking of, let me know, or even while I show folks how we polish with the Pro Polish Pad and the steel wool. One other thing I did just forget, this is the number 4 way of polishing. This is not our fast way. are Radials. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these or tried these, but Radials, Radials, just in case you're like Radials. Click on over on the homepage, and we have a free class, who doesn't love free, with Joe Silvera on polishing with power tools. If you're using our solderables and you're soldering onto blanks and you're trying to polish into the nooks and crannies of that puffy heart, this is where the Radials will really give you a great polish. And he will go through what Radials are best for different metals. So check it out. Claudia, I'm gonna have you bring on down the camera, and I'm gonna show you guys some polishing. Here is, I'll show you right now, just what you might see with like a brass blank that you get from us, where it looks great. I used a big one here so you guys can really see it, but it is kind of a little bit dirty. Once you have stamped whatever you stamped on there, let me just show you what happens with the Pro Polish pad, how it really changes the color of the metal. And I'm not even really polishing all that hard. I'm going to show you side by side here.
But you have to put a little pressure on there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look at this, you guys. It's amazing, that mirror finish, right? My advice, I always say, do the stamping that you need to do the soldering. Don't worry that your blank, comes from your package or the warehouse like this. Then polish. Why would you want to polish twice? Unless, of course, you like having that kind of mirror to be able to stamp, too, to be able to see where your stamping is. That's fine, too. I'm going to show you how, with the steel wool, it looks as well. And this, this is going to kind of mush up. You can, pull half of it off here and say, hey, give it to your friend to polish too. You polish my other blanks, I'll polish this. And this guy, this one you do apply a little pressure too, for sure.
Do you always go in the same direction on that one, or?
I don't think that you really have to. I actually, that's a good question, Laura. I don't know. I got to do different ones, I suppose. Let's see here. And let's see how the camera looks. Pretty good. It is, that's where you see a satin finish. So you can still see our lights up there, but the color is beautiful. It's that really pretty color.
Try doing the Pro Polish pad on so which side, we've got Pro Polish pad on one and steel wool on the other, just to compare mirror versus
Okay,
satin.
yes, I'll do that. Prepare, I also want to tell you guys too, when you're using these, you're going to get some dirt on your hands. Who cares? Get dirty. Okay, get ready. Here
So Rebecca's asking, does the steel wool scratch it all up?
Well, you know what it does? It absolutely does. It definitely gets it's kind of like a fine, brushed look, a brushed, satiny look. See that?
It's so super fine. It's not like a distressed scratched look.
That's correct.
So it's almost like a brushed finish.
Because it is as fine as it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, exactly. Good question.
But it will obfuscate any like little teeny scratches you might get along the way.
That's what I love. I think you're absolutely right. That's totally true. Here I'm going to show you, this is some nickel. I have some nickel and copper and aluminum. I'll show you the nickel because the nickel, it's kind of hard to see from here, but it will often look kind of a lot darker than it's supposed to when you first get it.
Hey Mel, Stacy has a question.
Sure.
So she's worried about working with brass and copper, worried about how it wears over time. Will the Pro Polish pads help the metal keep looking good?
It will absolutely make it look fantastic. I wear a brass necklace, a brass copper combo. And like I said, I'm over at the coast, and it tarnishes, like, just from the moisture. I take a Pro Polish pad out. I will polish it up whenever I want to wear that necklace, and it looks fantastic every time. So what you can do is, if you're selling or giving away gifts that are copper or brass, include, what I do is I just take this guy, cut it into 4s, and you can just include 2 of those little squares in the bag when you give your friend the gift, and then they can polish that up and use both sides. That'll work for them for, polishing up that piece for a year. Here I went ahead and oxidized my nickel piece here, because that's kind of how you do it, and I wiped it off with some tissue, and I want to show you guys how then I would just polish it up here with the Pro Polish pad. This is kind of a cute way of, or fun way of cheating. You just kind of turn it over and rub it right on the pad here.
Saves your thumb a little bit from the pressure.
It's true. And you get the whole piece done too. And if I have to go in there, like over the word, where it's a little bit more darkened, I can actually fold the Pro Polish pad, go right over the word. These things are like magic. They really are. And then I did a good name for this time of year. Tell me what you guys think. I did Patrick.
Oh,
See?
perfect.
For St. Patrick's Day. I'm a little bit late, I know. Oops,
Oh, that looks super shiny.
doesn't it? It's kind of reflective here. And then if you wanted to have it have the satiny finish, watch this, guys. And the nice thing is, if you were using a steel wool that was really abrasive, this would actually hurt on your hand. It just doesn't.
It's like metal cotton candy.
Yes, I love that, metal cotton candy. Here I kind of like, so as Laura asked, you go in one direction. I'm actually just going all over the blank. This, I think, just looks so nice. See? That's where you can see it's kind of satiny, but you can't, it's not like, oh my gosh, there's scratches. It's just all over that pretty satin finish. We sell, of all of our products in the warehouse, we sell, I think, maybe 3,500 products in the warehouse. These Pro Polish pads are our #1 most sold product. That's how much people love them. I mean, this is what we're putting in packages every single day, almost in every package. I wanted to let you guys know, please give questions if you have questions about the polishing. We are gonna do most likely a radial demo in the future on Facebook. Thanks guys for joining so much. Bye.